All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we give all praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors to the elders, apostles, GMS, peace, salutations, blessings to Akim, laboring this truth, Shalom, hopeful elect. All right, little lunchtime, quick hitter, little lesson I dropped last night. So Lord willing, be edifying. I'm gonna start with 1 Timothy chapter 4. 1 Timothy chapter 4, I'll start at verse 12. Let no man despise thy youth, but be thou an example of the believers in word, in conversation, in charity, in spirit, in faith, in purity. All right? Walk according to these scriptures, according to the Spirit, Seek after things that please YAHAWASHI, rather than the lust of the flesh. All right? We are in a constant battle, flesh versus spirit, and sometimes that flesh try to get the better of you, but like you say, be thou an example of the believers in word and conversation and charity and spirit and faith and purity. Verse 13, till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine. Okay? Verse 14, neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy, with the laying on the hands of the presbytery. Meditate upon these things. Give thyself wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear to all. All right? Verse 16, take heed unto thyself and to the doctrine, continue in them. For in doing this, thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear. Okay, so, in the process of, doing the work, not only we going to save ourselves, Lord will, but we're going to save those who hear, who hearken unto this truth, Starting with the elder apostles on down and like-minded brothers, who the Spirit moves, to do this work. It's a beautiful thing. We have been given teachers, like I say as in Jeremiah, roughly paraphrasing, I think it's Jeremiah, I give you pastors according to my heart. YAHAWASHI, give us pastors according to the heart of YAHAWASHI. All right? Starting with the elders on down, like-minded brothers, to feed us with knowledge. Like I say, Isaiah 33 and verse 6. Wisdom and knowledge shall be a stability at our times, and strength salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. All right? Roughly paraphrasing. You get Sirach. Chapter 6, Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, chapter 6, verse I'll start verse 33. If thou love to hear, thou shalt receive understanding. If thou bow thy ear, thou shalt be wise. Stand in the multitude of the elders, and cleave unto them that is wise. Be willing to hear every godly discourse, and let not the parables of understanding escape thee. If thou seest a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him, and let thy foot wear the steps of his door. All right, following the footsteps of the elders that before us. Elder apostles on down, like my brothers, bringing out these scriptures in truth and sincerity. Verse 37, let thy mind be upon the ordinances of the Lord, YAHAWASHI, and meditate continually in his commandments. He shall establish thy heart and give thee wisdom of thy own desire. All right. See, next precept. Sirach chapter 14. And I'll start at verse 20. Blessed is the man that doeth meditate good things in wisdom, and that reasoneth of holy things by his understanding. He that considereth her ways in his heart shall also have understanding in her secrets. Go after her as one that traceth, and lie in wait in her ways. All right, that's talking about wisdom. All right, seek wisdom. Seek the wisdom and knowledge. These scriptures. All right. Let's see. Back to Timothy. Second Timothy, chapter 4. 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 5. So let me move this. The wind's blowing. All right, 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 5. But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry. All right, we make full proof of this ministry. Hearken unto these words. Hearken unto these prophecies. Get understanding. Like saying Ezekiel. Eat this roll and go and speak it to the house of Israel. Prophesy on the highways and the byways. And like I say, prophesy to the wind. All right, just do the work. Whatever way you can. Because your works do follow you. All right. Again, but watch thou in all things. All right, we're supposed to be sober, be vigilant. 1 Peter 5:8, be sober, be vigilant, because our adversary, the devil, walking about seeking whom he may devour. All right, roughly paraphrasing. The adversary of the devil walking about seeing whom he may devour. All right, so we're supposed to be circumspect. Watch. All right, be watched out in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist. All right, be a part of this ministry. Hearken to his word. And your brothers, do what the Spirit put on you to do. And anytime like me, this last week I had like 4 or 5 days. I had the Spirit wasn't on me. I was vexed. I was bothered. You know what I mean? And hey, you gotta overcome that flesh. You can't let the flesh beat you at the end of the day. Let's see here. Back to Ecclesiastes or Sirach, chapter 5, verse 7. Make no tearing to turn to the Lord, YAHAWASHI, and put no off from day to day. Why? For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. So if you're walking according to the flesh, you're not doing anything to please YAHAWASHI, and you think you got some false sense of security, here in Esau's world, you know, you're not turning to the Lord in these times to come, hey, you're gonna perish, you know, in your security in the day of the Lord's vengeance. All right. Again, you know, point. Make no tarry to turn to the Lord. How about you not shy? All right. Let me get this. Baruch chapter 4, verse 28. For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek Him 10 times more. All right. So, you know, we was all dead bones at one time. You know, off in this world. You know, chasing the lust of the flesh. You know, maybe we had a zeal for the Most High, but not according to knowledge. You know, we was all going off. You know, living in our iniquity, living in sin. You know, thinking the laws are done away with, whatever it may be. You know, whatever situation brothers come from. You know, but now we're being returned. You know, the Spirit through the power of Spirit, through the Spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, you know, led us into this path we're on. You know, seeking unto this word. You know, hearkening unto the, you know, starting with the men of the Lord. You know, the elders on down. You know, elder apostles on down, like-minded brothers. You know, we're called into this thing. Lord willing, we chosen. All right. Before, as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek Him 10 times more. For He that hath brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy with your salvation. Okay? So, again, you know, it's like Job. You know, the Lord He give you good, but He also bring that bad to you. All right? So knowing, you know, in these times to come, these troubling times to come, your plagues are going to be going forth throughout this earth. You know, and Most High YAHAWASHI, you'll bring forth them plagues, but to the elect, He's going to bring forth salvation. Okay? Hey, Shalom, Akim. I'll close up with this. You gotta get back to the job. This is Romans chapter 8. I'll start verse 5. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that after the Spirit, the things of the Spirit. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High, for it is not subject to the law of the Most High, neither indeed can be. So at the end of the day, you know, hey, you know, stay in the Spirit to the best of your ability, you know, let's say Ecclesiastes 12:13. For let's hear the conclusion, you know, roughly paraphrasing of the whole matter. You know, fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. All right? So be returned to, you know, YAHAWASHI, keep the commands to the best abilities, meditate on these scriptures. You know, brothers always, you know, bringing out lessons, you know, and then you can, you know, you got to read, you know, focus on pleasing YAHAWASHI through the Spirit, all right? Because this flesh is going to bring us down. This flesh, to be carnally minded is death, okay? I'm going to wrap up with that. Hey, brother, hey, I'll get this one real quick. Brother Ira Zakah, hey, the water Akim. Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and His righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. So we're seeking, you know, what is to come rather than that what is present, you know, the kingdom to come and all the benefits of the eternal kingdom. You know, Lord willing, we that hopeful number. You know, this carnal realm, you know, Esau's, you know, shitty world, you know, hey, it's all that's gonna go. You know, this world passes away, you know. So, you know, focus on what's to come and doing what we gotta do to please YAHAWASHI through the Spirit. So with that, you know, all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh. BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Hey, Shalom.